Bidenomics Without Biden by Roger Karma, published on the 23rd of August 2024. This audio article was produced by audio journalism app Noah, News Over Audio, and 11 Labs, using an AI voice. Kamala Harris entered the presidential race with a dilemma. The economy is the most important issue for swing voters, but most Americans view the Biden-Harris administration's economic record as a failure. To complicate things further, the economy is strong by most objective measures, and many of the administration's individual policies tend to poll quite well. While he was still the presumptive nominee, President Joe Biden addressed this disconnect by trying to convince Americans that things were actually good.
The number of people with unaffordable housing costs has reached yet another record high. NPR's Jennifer Ludden reports both renters and homeowners are struggling as prices continue to spike.
Nearly 43 million households paid more than a third of their income for housing last year. And for about half of them, it was more than 50%. That's according to an analysis of new census data by Harvard's Joint Center for Housing Studies. Renters are far more likely to struggle, but the biggest uptick was actually among homeowners. Harvard researchers say a growing number of older people have retired or cut back on work, lowering their income just as housing costs have spiked. And even if they've paid off a mortgage, insurance and property taxes have also shot up. Since 2019, Harvard finds that housing costs have risen faster than wages for both renters and owners. Jennifer Ludden, NPR News, Washington.
Actually, Harris is riding a dream economy into the election. It may be too late for voters to notice. Annual inflation is only 2.4%. It's slowest pace since early 2021.
This is fucking... Oh, look. Oh, but look, the stock market is doing really well. Oh, don't you see the stock market's doing well? Oh, holy shit. Well, that just fucking fixes everything, doesn't it? Well, goddamn. As long as America's fucking elite are doing all right, I guess everything's fine.
Live from NPR News in Washington, I'm Jack Speer. The Trump transition and the U.S. Justice Department have signed an agreement that will begin the background checks and security clearances for the incoming administration. NPR's Tamara Keith reports it had been delayed.
President-elect Trump hasn't been shy about expressing his distrust of the Justice Department and FBI, but they play a key role in the transition from one administration to the next, conducting background checks and processing security clearances for intended nominees and the transition officials who will go into agencies before the inauguration to get ready. This agreement allows the transition to begin submitting names. In a statement, Susie Wiles, who will be White House Chief of Staff, said this agreement will ensure President-elect Trump and his team will be ready on day one to begin enacting the America First agenda. Tamara Keith, NPR News, West Palm Beach, Florida.